Welcome in. We're doing a little bit more crafting for our Christmas in July today. And I've been working on some more of my mini shiny bright ornament box covers. And so I figured I would hop on and show you guys what I'm up to. I'm planning on, I'm working on another DIY video for my channel for our Christmas in July series. If you have not yet checked out the previous videos that we've posted, go back to my channel and check out all of those Christmas in July videos. I've also posted a playlist with all of my past Christmas videos, so you can check out all of those. They're all on my channel, so be sure to go subscribe and go check those out. But for today, I am working on these little miniature shiny bright Christmas box covers. We're going to be using a few of these in this upcoming DIY I'm working on as well, so I was just kind of prepping them and getting them put together. These I have available in my Etsy shop. They're just the covers. They're a cardstock cover, and so I'm showing you how to assemble them and to make bottoms for them and how to fill them up. So that's what I am doing today. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July yesterday. We had a very relaxing 4th of July. Hello, Patricia. Hello from Southern Georgia. Or is that South Georgia? Southern Georgia. Yeah. You're a neighbor because I'm in Florida. Yes, so yesterday was a very relaxing 4th of July for us. We didn't do anything crazy. We didn't have any big party. I know years past we've done big cookouts and parties and all of that. Not this year. This year was pretty calm and chill. We had family over. We did a little barbecue like later in the afternoon around 4 o'clock. We played some games, some card games, and just hung out and we watched a lot of Disney live streamers, so we did that, which was a lot of fun just to kind of chill. And my mom was here, so she also wanted to see some of my travel videos on my channel, so we watched some of our Disney vlogs. And so yeah, it was just a nice chill time. Oh, Florida here, Emma and Lucy's. Welcome in. Yes, so I'm in Sarasota. I'm in the Sarasota area. Yes, that's where I am today. So we're going to be just doing some little crafting. I've already started, but welcome in if you're new. We're doing Christmas in July things here today. I have these little miniature shiny bright Christmas box ornaments, and they are what I did. They're actually miniatures of original box covers that I have that I use for decorating in my own house. So I shrunk, I took photos of them, shrunk them down, digitally altered them, made them into a little box cover that you can make out of paper or cardstock. And I sell these in my Etsy shop. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just assembling some of them because we're going to be using some of these in one of my next DIYs that I'm working on. I have like a bunch of stuff going on right now, but I'm working on a DIY. We're going to be using some vintage sifters and making some holiday decorations out of vintage sifters. So I wanted to have some of these to go with those. So that is what we are doing. Oh, so you're by Jacksonville. I have a few people who watch me from Jacksonville. Yes. So I've only been to Jacksonville maybe once or twice, kind of just driving through as we've gone through, because we've driven back and forth up north. Originally we're from Massachusetts. We moved down here from New York. But when we were up north, we used to drive back and forth a lot. So we've stopped in Jacksonville a couple of times. And hello from Illinois. Welcome in. You love Sarasota. There were 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, Sanibel's beautiful. Sanibel is beautiful. I actually haven't been back down to Sanibel since the hurricane. So I know it had gotten pretty wrecked during the last hurricane we had. So I haven't been back down. I need to go back down, but I love Sanibel. Sanibel is beautiful. And it's not very far. So yes. What I am doing is, so these little box covers, I don't want to take them apart because I've already taped them, but they actually come flat. They come cut out flat. I use my Cricut to cut them out. So they come flat in like a cardstock. And so what I went ahead and did is I traced all of the box covers on just another piece of cardstock. And so I'm just cutting out the traced portions of these right now. And then we're going to make the bottoms to these boxes out of this cardstock that I'm cutting out. And then we're just going to decorate them up with some little miniature ornaments and stuff like that. So that way we can use them in our craft project. But yeah, I figured I'd hop on here. I like to hop on while I'm doing kind of like these repetitious type things because that way I can chit chat with you guys and I don't have to like really think too much about what I'm doing. Because normally like when I'm planning a video, I have to like really think because sometimes I have a lot of like especially if I'm doing a project that I haven't done before, like I have a lot of tinkering with it. Like I'll like put something somewhere and then I don't like it and I'll remove it. And so there's kind of a lot of prep that goes into actually making a DIY video. So that's why like this kind of thing is easy for me. I can just do this while I'm chit-chatting and not have to worry if it's like gonna come out okay, because I know it is. Next time, stop and say, so it's so funny. My husband and I were going to go to St. Augustine this year for our anniversary, and it just didn't work out that timing wasn't right. I know it's really not that far. We ended up just going to Disney instead. But yeah, we were going to go to St. Augustine. I've been wanting to go. That's like on my list for sure. So yeah, so once you get your cardstock cut out, it's going to look like this. And then what I do is I just take a ruler, and I also use my bone folder. You don't have to, but you can use your finger for it. And I just hold my ruler. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to try to move all my junk out of the way here. I put my ruler like this, so I line up the two edges here, and then I will just make a crease or make a fold like this. So I'm folding in the bottom of the box covers. Yeah, and then I'll just tape it together when I'm done. Make sure y'all hit that like. Yes, please do that. Sean's telling everybody to hit the like button. Hit the like button, subscribe. Also, make sure your little notifications bell is turned on and that your settings are set to all so that you receive notifications when I go live. Because that's the biggest thing, is that people don't receive the notifications that I'm live, even if they are subscribed. And then they're like, oh no, I missed your live. So yeah. Yeah, so Sean is in here also. Sean's my husband. If you're new, he's in the chat as Sean. He likes to make an appearance every once in a while. But yes, for 4th of July, it was just nice and relaxing. We didn't do anything real crazy yesterday. We just hung out at home. Sean cooked. And what else did we do? We played this game with our family. I forget what it's called. It is called, I think I have it here. I do. It's called Everybody Knows. We play this game. It's so fun. So yeah, we played this yesterday. And it's basically, you get asked 10 questions and you're timed, and you have to like answer the 10 questions within the time that it allows. And then however many out of the 10 is what your score is. And then there's 5 different rounds. So whoever has the most amount of questions answered right at the end wins. But it's a lot of fun. We play this all the time. It's one of those games that like the whole family likes. All right, I need to find some tape. Hold on one second. I had tape here somewhere. Sean sounds good to me. Yes, we've played Apples to Apples also. That's a fun one too. We've definitely played that one before. It's always relaxing for Erica because I do all the cooking and cleaning. Yeah, Sean does. He does all the cooking and cleaning, but the only reason he does is because he has OCD about everything, and if it's not done by him, it's not done right. So I have learned over the years to just let him do it. So that's why he does. Because it's not that I can't, and it's not that I won't. It's that for his sanity, I allow him to do it. Yeah. But I'm not lying when I say that. Like he has to do it. That's like his relaxing. All right, so I'm just putting little pieces of tape on here just to tape these bottoms shut. I don't know if you can see there. Just little tiny pieces of tape just all around the edges. I'm going to distress these up also. You can distress them before you tape them, but I'm just going to tape one up just to show you, and then I'll distress it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. I'm just going to let him. I mean, we've been together so long that I know how he is, so I just let him do it. He's funny too because he won't eat anybody else's cooking, like family-wise, but he will go out to eat, and he'll eat at a restaurant. But he won't eat at he doesn't like buffets, and he doesn't like potlucks or anything like that. So like a lot of times we'll go to like a potluck dinner at like the school or something, and he won't eat anything, and everybody's like, why won't he eat? And I'm past explaining it now. I just say he won't eat it. So yeah. that's his thing. He has to cook, and he won't eat anybody else's cooking. Yeah, that's funny. Well, yeah, Sean will eat my cooking. He will eat my cooking, but I think that's about, like, he'll eat mine, and he'll maybe eat our daughter Alyssa. He might eat her cooking too. But he complains about cooking. So yeah, I'm just distressing all of these little edges right now just to make the box look old, because I want these to look like vintage boxes. So I'll just distress them up, and the distressing ink I'm using is the Archival Vintage Photo. And so I'm just going around all the edges. Like I said, you can do this before you tape it together. I'm just doing it after, just because that way you can it's easy to get all the seams and corners. And the same thing for the tops too. You can distress up the tops. I don't know if this one even goes on this one. I think it does. Yeah. See, there we go. We got the little box right there. So I'm just distressing these up. If the kitchen sink is dirty, I wouldn't eat in someone else's house. So Sean will not go to bed at night if there's dishes in the sink. Me, on the other hand, I don't like dishes in the sink, but I won't, if I'm exhausted, I'll leave them there, and then I'll just get up in the morning and do them. But yeah, Sean is very, very, he's got OCD about anything like that. He's very much a neat freak. If it was up to him, we would live in like a stark white house with no decorations and nothing. And it's like completely the opposite of me because I have to have like decorations and stuff everywhere. I'm kind of a maximalist and he's kind of a minimalist, but he's gotten like to be, he's used to it now with me because we've been together for so long. But if it was up to him, if he had his own place, he would have nothing. Although I have to say, I think my ways are growing on him a little bit because his office is starting to get a little bit cluttered because he collects whiskey. So he has bottles and bottles of whiskey in his office, like all on shelves and stuff. And he keeps collecting more and more and more, even though he has no room in his office. So he's starting to rub off a little bit. I mean, I think I'm starting to rub off a little bit on him, which is funny. So yeah, this is what these little boxes look like when they're done. They're super cute. I have a couple of them put together right now. So I'm just going to finish up putting all of these together and then I'm going to decorate them. Does anybody have anything? No, it's not. Everything is in order in your office. How dare you? It's in order, Sean, but it is definitely getting full. I didn't say it wasn't in order. I just said that you have a lot of stuff in there. You're not stark white in there like your office usually is. Your office is definitely filling up. Like you don't have any more room for anything. I love it how he's in here like fighting me on this. Yeah, he has a lot of bottles. I know. You have a lot. I mean, you don't have that many in your office, but you probably have, I mean, and your office isn't huge, so you probably have at least, 150 bottles in your office maybe? Which is a lot for a little office. The funny thing is he's not a huge drinker. He doesn't drink a whole lot. He just collects it. And, well, he collects it, but he does photography for whiskey brands. So they send him bottles all the time for photography and to post on social media. And so he always gets these bottles sent to him and they just sit on the shelf. Or he'll give them away. He'll definitely give them away to people who drink them more than he does because he's not really a big drinker. And especially since he had his gallbladder out, he doesn't drink much at all anymore. Exactly. That's what I say. He has his whiskey and I have my crafting and my vintage stuff. What do you need?
Can I have those sticked things that are orange, green, and
yeah, go ahead.
yellow?
Have whatever you want.
I get to have the bag.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's take the bag.
Sure.
Yay.
So does anybody have any plans for the weekend? We want to head back to Disney. We were just talking about it. I don't know if we're going to go this weekend. We might go next week. But I want to do another Wicked Wheel. I'd like to do another Wicked Wheel at maybe Epcot this time. We just did a Wicked Wheel video at Magic Kingdom. And I want to go back. I'm thinking this week. The only thing is it's been so hot there that's the only thing. It's been miserably hot from what I've heard. I'm cutting, I take my tape and I cut a little piece and then I cut it in half so that I have smaller pieces of tape to use on the edges, especially on the little short edges. And then I'll just fold over the excess. These are really easy to make. They're really, I don't sell the bottoms with the covers because the bottoms are literally just plain paper, and as long as you have the top, you can make a template for the bottom. So I don't sell them with the bottoms for that reason. But if you want these, they are up in my Etsy shop, Shop Wicked Vintage. They are miniature shiny bright box covers, and they come in a cardstock, a white cardstock, just like I have here. Oops. So for Christmas in July, I have probably, I want to say 15 craft videos I have in the works for our Christmas in July. So it's going to be a busy month. I've been trying to post at least 3 or 4 times a week. So I think this is this one. Is it that one? I don't know. Nope, maybe this one. Yep, it's this one, I think. Maybe not. Did I do the wrong one? I hope I didn't do the wrong one. That one fits. That one looks like it fits good. That one fits good. This one and this one. It's got to be this one. I don't know why this one doesn't look like it's fitting. Oh yeah, well, maybe. This one looks a little big. Wonder if I cut it out wrong. Or I wonder if I used, no, it's definitely one of these bigger ones. It's gonna fit. I might have cut slightly on the larger side, so it's slightly big. There, it was this one. Harder to fit. Just like it was like this one was. There's that one. Two more. I don't think, did I not do that one? So we have another hot day here today in Florida. It's been very hot here. Like, it's been overly hot. I feel like it's just the beginning of July, but I feel like it's been more like August. All June, really. It's been really hot. I think most of Florida has been really hot, because I know it's been really hot at Disney lately too. All right, I feel like this one, it might be okay. I was gonna say, I feel like this one is gonna be slightly off. Cutting one side down just a little bit because it looks a little bit bigger. I think I cut it bigger. So make sure you go and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe if you're new in here. Welcome in. We post videos. I post videos multiple times a week on my channel. I post probably 3 or 4 times a week. I try to do at least a couple of live streams as well a week, or I'm starting to do at least a couple of live streams a week. Just different stuff, both crafting and live streams while we're out and about doing things. If you are new, I've had my channel for 10 years. I have been doing craft videos and home decor and travel video vlogs and stuff like that for 10 years now. So I've been here for a while. I haven't always posted consistently on my channel. I actually took kind of a break for a little while. But I'm starting to get, I missed it. So I'm starting to like get back into posting more regularly now. Like this past year, I've been definitely posting more regularly. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified when I post videos and when I post lives. All right, let me make sure that this is gonna fit this should fit this one. This should fit this one. This is the one that goes to this one, so should fit. Come on. There we go. There's that one. I also have a full tutorial on making these on my channel with another DIY video that I did last year when I designed these. So if you wanted to see the full tutorial on these, if you go back into the Christmas playlists, it's back there about a year ago. I like this one. I think that's one of my favorites. All right, I have one more to do, and this one, for some reason, I didn't finish drawing the template on it. So I might need to draw, let's see, what is it? Just under a centimeter. Is it a quarter an inch? It's a quarter inch. Pencil, where'd you go? Right here. So what I'm doing is for some reason, I didn't draw out the whole template before I taped this cover together. Normally you take the cover and then you just trace the cover and then that will be your template for your bottom. But for some reason, I don't think I did. So all I'm doing is I'm measuring out a little flap on either side, which is 1/4 inch. And then I'm just putting a little mark. Is it 1/4 inch? This one's a little more than 1/4 inch. I'm only going to do 1/4 inch on this one. And then I'm just making like a little flap. And we'll just cut that out. And I'm doing that for all the way around, just 1/4 inch flap all the way around. Okay, so now I have my template. Now I can cut it out. Quiet in here today. Quiet. I guess because I'm not doing as much blabbing. I'm kind of concentrating. Normally I'm doing a lot more blabbing. Try to clean up some of my mess here. Okay, gonna fold these edges in and hopefully this one fits. Okay, so let's just check that this box fits because it was a little bit of a, this is definitely not the right one. What was I doing? I can tell right now this is definitely not the right size. I don't know what I was doing. I was in La La Land when I did this one. I gotta make this one smaller by quite a bit. All right. See, this is why when I'm doing live videos, normally I try to do videos that I don't have a whole lot of thinking that goes along with it, but that's not the case right now. I definitely, this one, for some reason, I don't know, I messed this one up. So I have more thinking to do. I'm just making my little template smaller. All right, let's see if that is better. I still need to make it a little bit smaller, I think. It's not lining up right. Yeah, I must have traced 2 of the other box covers instead of this one by mistake when I was doing it. I was probably preoccupied with something else, so now I have the wrong cover to go with this one. But I think I fixed it. I think I have fixed it. All right, let's just double check. Did I fix it? I fixed it. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's glue, tape these edges shut. And then I'm going to start filling these little boxes up with like faux ornaments. Little things to look like ornaments. I actually have some ornaments, some tiny little ornaments. They're little tiny vintage Christmas tree lights that look like ornaments, so I might put those in one of the boxes, or at least some of them. I need to turn my hot glue on though, because I hot glue the ornaments into the boxes. Also, actually, I'm going to do something else as well with these boxes. I'm going to put some plastic in the windows so it looks like they have like little plastic windows. This one's a little janky. A little bit janky. That's all right. Yeah, this one looks a little janky, but I think it's gonna work. Yeah, it works. It's just, I had to mess around with it a little bit. So the fold is off a little bit on it, but that's okay. It just looks like old and worn, which is what I want. All right. All right, let's get some plastic. So what I use is, if you go to like Dollar Tree, or any store really, and you get these little plastic wrappers or envelopes that, you know, hold stickers or whatever, I saved them because I will use these in the covers of these little boxes, so that way I can make like a little cover, like a little plastic window. I'm going to just cut this sticky part off. Cut this part off too. So, I mean, any type of plastic, like clear plastic that you have will work for this. I think I have some other plastic that's a little bit harder as well. Let me look and see what I have. I always just save any like sticker bags or sticker envelopes or anything like that that has like clear acetate. Oh yeah, I have this one too. Like plastic, like a plastic coating like this as well. Hello, Lori. Welcome in from Anaheim, California. We were just in Anaheim not that long ago. We were at Disney. I love Disneyland. I love Disneyland. We go to Disney World all the time, but I love Disneyland. It's just the nostalgia of Disneyland that I love. Anyhow, this is like a plastic coating or a plastic lid for something I saved. It's harder than the acetate that is like in an envelope for like a sticker pack or something. You can use both. This one obviously, you know, has a little more structure to it. So if you wanted to use something like this, it's a little, you know, more sturdy, I should say. Now, if you wanted to put these little windows in, you could have done it before you before you taped all of the covers together, and you could have just used your cover as like a stencil. But I'm just going to do just a quick measurement and just cut out a small little piece of the acetate just to go in here. So I'm going to do 2 1/8 by 1.5. So 2 1/8 by 1.5. And then I'm just going to cut out like a little... My pencil is not good for this. I need a pen. You're right down the street. Lucky you. Yeah, Sean and I definitely, we want to make another trip back to Disneyland. What did I say it was? It was 2, where am I? 2 1/8 by 1.5. I got talking and forgot what my measurement was. We want to go back. So we went in January this past year and it was cold. We were cold. I want to go back when it's warmer. But we still had a great time. All right, so I'm just cutting this acetate or plastic cover out. Come on. And then I'm just going to use my hot glue just to glue it in my cover of my window, just like this. So it makes like a little plastic lid. Really easy. And again, I'm just using hot glue for this. I'll just put like a little dot of hot glue in all 4 corners. then I'll just stick that right in there. But how easy is that? To have like a nice little plastic lid or a little plastic window. I swallowed wrong. I got a tickle in my throat. I have to get a drink. All right. So there, now I have this tickle stuck there. There's my lid on my ornament box. And I lost my voice here too. I hate when that happens. All right, I'm gonna use this instead of, you can use the acetate that's for like a sticker covering as well. It's a little thinner, but if you have like a more sturdy plastic covering like this, use this instead because it's easier. It's easier, it sticks on the lid better. So this one is 2 3/8 by 1.5. Yep.
So I can't play headset.
Not right now.
Dang it. I wanted to be done.
I'll be done in a little bit. Jameson wants to play gorilla tag. We're going swimming here pretty soon. So as soon as I'm done my crafting, we're gonna head out and go swimming.
No, I was gonna come out here like
All right, here's another piece. Just checking to make sure it fits. Fits good. Where'd it go? It's hiding. It's hard to see. There's another one. This was the one that was a pain. There. I never throw out this stuff. Sean always asks me, he's like, why are you keeping all this junk? And I'm like, it's because I use it. I use like these little things for crafting. Because he says I am like hoarding all of my clutter. And I'm like, well, it might seem like clutter, but it's stuff that ends up being used. Where is it? keep losing it because it's clear. It's hard to see. Oops. So these, if you're just hopping in here and exactly. I have a lot of crafting stuff. And I also have a lot of vintage stuff because I do a lot of vintage crafting. So I use a lot of, like, whenever we go to like Goodwill bins or go thrifting or anything, I end up coming home with a whole bunch of stuff. And he's like, you're bringing home a whole bunch of junk. But I'm like, it is junk, but I turn it into stuff that I either sell in my Etsy shop or sell in one of the markets or give away as gifts or whatever. So, yes, it's crafting stuff. I mean, he's gotten used to it after all these years. But I do have a lot. I don't have enough space where I am right now for what I have. I actually have more than I need for what the space that I have because I'm in a very small work studio right now. I used to have a nice big huge work studio with lots of space and I had lots of room for everything, and I just don't have that anymore. So I try to stay organized and I try to keep everything as organized as possible, but it doesn't always work out. I think this is the last one that has a window in it. So these are the 5 that I've done. So we have this one. This one doesn't have a window in the front. That one's just a solid one. These all have windows. So, as you can see, they all need to have little ornaments put in them. All right, let's just figure out what size I need for this one. 2 1/4 by 1 1/2. I hate that when you get a tickle in your throat and then it stays there. Ugh, I hate that. All right. Yep, there we go. I love these. These are so cute. My Etsy shop is Shop Wicked Vintage. So if you go to my bio, or if you go into this video and click on, our icon, it will bring you to my page. There's a link right on my page that will link you to like everything. So but if you don't want to do that, if you want to just go to Etsy, you can just type in Shop Wicked Vintage, and that's my Etsy shop. But I have 10 different designs. I sell them in 5 and 5. So there's 5 of my old designs from last year and 5 of my new designs from this year. But they all come in a cardstock, a white cardstock, just like I'm using today. And then you can use the covers. They're just the covers printed. So you can use the covers to make the bottoms like I've been doing here today. And then you can just use the little plastic, the clear plastic acetate from whatever you have, stickers, whatever, to make the little windows. So they are all from original boxes that I have. I've just shrunk them down, shrunk the images of them down And so you are going to notice that they're not perfect because they're old boxes. So even in the printing, some of them have like the tape marks from the boxes. Some of them have marks of where they're where there were originally distressed and stuff on them. But I did as best as I could in editing to like digitally enhance them to make them, as visual in a small size as possible. But, okay. So now that I have those, I am going to grab some little ornaments to put in them. Here. This is my little box of goodies. I have all kinds of stuff, but look at these. These are from the 70s. I got these they're like little miniature Christmas bulbs from the 1970s. I think they're so cute. So I could put a couple of these in here as like ornaments. What else? I think I do want to put a couple of those in there. Let's see. 3, 4. I'm just grabbing a bunch. Yeah, I think I'll use those. Do I have anything else in here? I had some little tiny bells, but I think I have those someplace else. Also in my shop, if you like little golden books, because I do a lot with the little golden books also, I have a bunch of the little golden books. These are digitals. So I have a bunch of miniature little golden book digitals that you can print out different sizes. So I printed out this one. This was a large size that I printed out. This one is, well, the whole digital is, that one, what am I doing here? Measuring backwards. That one is almost 5 inches by 3. So that's 3 by 5 inches each one. And then I printed out a medium size one, which this one is a little bit smaller. This one is 3 by 1 3/4. So there's those. And then I have little teeny tiny ones right here. These ones were just, what did I do these ones at? 2 by 1, 2 inch by 1 inch. So these are digitals in my Etsy. So you can buy the digital and then you can print them out to whatever size you want. So by adjusting the size in your print settings. So I think the tiny ones, what I did was I used 2 pages. I printed 2 pages on 1 sheet to get the tiny ones. The medium sized ones was just 1 sheet, and then the large ones I printed half of them on 1 sheet and half of them on another. But those are in my Etsy as well. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want to put in here for the ornaments. I think I'm going to use some beads, and what else? I have these little tiny red like sequins. Those might make cute little ornaments. I'm gonna just take a few of those out. I had different colors of these. I had green ones also. These I think just came from like Dollar Tree at Christmas time last year. They're just those like little tiny jeweled, they're not stickers, but they're those little tiny jewels. that come in a little baggie from Dollar Tree. There's a larger size also. So I'm just pulling out the smaller ones I think I'm going to use as ornaments. So I'll do like a half a dozen of small ones like that. And then I think that's it in here. Some little teeny tiny bells somewhere and I can't find them, but I also have beads. So I have little tiny beads that I think I used these the last time I made little ornaments. So what I did last time was I took these little tiny beads. This is a little bead, a Christmas bead kit that I think I got on Amazon. I either got it on Amazon or Hobby Lobby. And there's these like little pearl beads like this. All I did with these was I took a bead and then I took a little gold piece and glued it to the top. And it made like almost like it looked like a little hanger. So let me see if I can do this. It's tiny, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see it too well. But so here's a little teeny tiny gold flat bead. I put a little tiny bit of glue, and then I put a little tiny round bead on top of it, just like that. And then I glued that. This is like the little topper to the ornament. And then I took the little ornament, or the little pearl bead, put a little bit of glue on that, and then stuck that little topper right on top of it. So it looks like a little ornament. So yeah, I just did a bunch of these and then put these in the boxes as well. Did like 3 of each color. But yeah, you can use beads, you can use little tiny miniature bells, anything like that works. It is hard working with teeny tiny little things like this. I used to have nails and it was harder with nails. It's a little bit easier without the nails, but like, aren't those cute? They're just really cute. They look like little ornaments. You would actually use these as real ornaments as well for like a little miniature tree. If you put the top bead with the hole going like horizontally, you could string something through it, and you could actually string these on like the little miniature bottle brush trees like that. But these are just gonna go in my little boxes for decoration. Mm-hmm. If you wanna go tell Daddy, we're gonna go swimming pretty soon. So if you wanna go tell Daddy that we can leave here in a little bit.
Where are we going swimming to?
We're gonna go to the pool.
What pool?
All right, so I'm going to do a bunch of those. I'm probably going to hop off here only because Jameson is ready to go swimming. And I've been on an hour already. So make sure you go hit that subscribe button, subscribe so that you can see the upcoming DIY videos that I have that we're going to be using these little boxes in. And I'll also be decorating these boxes, or putting the ornaments in these boxes. Yeah, so go subscribe to my channel, turn on that little notifications bell, and make sure your settings are selected to all so you receive all of the notifications when I go live or when I post videos at all. All right, guys, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you again in the next video. Take care, guys. Oh, yes, you have the questions that need answering. Oh, you're welcome. Take care, guys. Have a great afternoon. And stick around because today's Friday, right? We usually do a Friday night live somewhere. So we'll probably be doing another live out and about later on tonight. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, or great rest of your afternoon anyhow. Take care, guys.